Hi there, welcome back to my channel. I'm Lisa. Today I'm going to be working in my bullet journal. It's the end of March, so I want to start getting ready for April. There's one more page I still want to create for March. I also wanted to chat today what's working for me in my bullet journal right now and what isn't. And I thought I'd also show you what I'm actually using in my bullet journal right now. I've made myself a nice cup of tea. And yeah, let's just talk bullet journals today. So I really hope you enjoy it. Thank you for watching, and please do subscribe to my channel if you enjoy journals as well. So this was March. I do have a video for this. I'm kind of on a little bit of like an exploration with my bullet journal right now. It's quite new. I started it last year and I didn't think it was for me. I took a break and I've started back again, and I'm trying to find ways of what suits me. So I spoke about that in the video when I was setting up for March or working on March. So I'll link that up below for you. I did this page. I really do like this page for the start of March. My idea was for each day I was going to write down a word that suited that day. However, I really didn't do very well, and I've realized that's not for me. I don't come in and journal every day. Even when I have like my 1 line a day page, I still don't come in daily. And quite often, even with my food, what I've cooked, I will come in maybe once a week, once every 5 days. So what I'm doing is I keep notes in my planner anyway. I take photos of what I'm cooking, and I'm a scrapbooker, journaler, so I take photos all the time anyway, but not enough to be able to sum up a day, a word for each day. So I'm scrapping this idea. I've tried it, but it doesn't work for me, but it looks cute. But no, I don't like it when then I haven't completed something that doesn't feel great, so I'm going to leave that. I am still continuing with my movie list. I wish I'd made it slightly prettier. Problem I have is I watch something and then I can't remember what it's called, and I can't remember where I watched it. So I've got some that I haven't watched. But I try and watch a movie a week with my son. He's having a gap year between A-levels and uni. So we try and have one movie afternoon a week. And I can't remember what we watched this week. It was based on a true story, and it was Stanford Uni. They were doing an experiment. I can't remember. It was quite dark. I need to have a look though, because I'd like to add that to my list. And we're currently in the middle, my husband and I are watching Into the Wild, but the Grand Prix is on, so we've stopped it. I'm going to do some journaling. He's watching the Grand Prix, and we'll continue with our movie afterwards. So I'm pleased I'm continuing with my movie list. The other thing I'm continuing with is my social media page. This is where I keep all my stats. I have a business which obviously I promote online, so my stats are really important to me, and I like seeing them on paper. So I'm a paper girl. I like paper, so it's really important. I didn't do very well in Feb. Oh no, I did. No, I forgot to do them in Feb. So but I've been good. I've kept those up this month, so that's something I want to continue. I have actually made a list already of what I want to do. I was having a think about it, and I have planned it out. My today list has gone really well, and I really like this. I did it last month as well, and that worked well, wherever that is. But like I said, I am going in sort of like every few days, but because I keep notes and take photos, that's fine. I'm finding actually I would like to write longer sentences now, so I'm going to continue them on and do a double page spread. The other thing I've really enjoyed is what we're watching on TV right now, and I've actually filled it today. We started yesterday watching the last season of Line of Duty. I believe the new one starts today, so I've added that. So I'd like to do that, and I like the layout actually as well. So I'm going to do exactly the same. My food spread, I love cooking. I love it so much. And it's really interesting having a look at what I've cooked. And like we've had one takeout, which was a kebab. I love grilled chicken kebabs. So we did that. It was my birthday week, so we had that. And also interesting to see when somebody else has cooked for me, and I've got one. Aid cooked ravioli this week. So that's been it. But I like seeing all the different foods I've cooked. Cajun chicken pasta, chili cheese fries. I love homemade fries. They're my favorites. Spicy prawn ramen, veggie chili, homemade Nando's, marmalade sticky sausage bake. Do you know something else I'm going to do actually? I'm going to grab a pencil, I think, and for every one that's a brand new recipe that I've tried for the first time, I think I might colour in a leaf actually. Let's just use this. Oh, this was a new recipe. That's not going to show up too well, is it? That was a new recipe. Yeah, goat cheese with cherry tomato pasta. That was a new recipe. Sticky marmalade sausage bake. That was a new recipe. Oh, we had M&S prawn sandwiches one night as well. Salmon, veggie taco stuffed peppers, roast pork lunch. Aid made that and it was very nice. Chicken yakitori with shrimp udon. That was a new one I tried. Lasagna, breaded chicken, Aid did ravioli. The feta, oh no, feta and veg frittata and salad. That wasn't. Singapore noodles, that was a new one this week. And bratwurst. Yep, so I've done 1, 2, oh, and today's actually, to honey mustard chicken tray bake. That was so good. I think I need a brighter colour, but I might do that actually and just see what new recipes I've tried. But I really love cooking, like I say, and I like it that I do something very different pretty much every single night. Oh, this was also new, Key West chicken with corn and slaw. That was really good as well. I love trying new recipes. So yeah, cooking is a big part of my day, and I plan my whole week with a menu, and I look forward to it every single day. Well, pretty much every day. Sometimes I have a little bit of a wobble and kind of throw my toys out of the cot because I cook every single day, and that's fine though, but I do enjoy it. So that I want to do again. And the other thing I did this, I quite like the idea of sometimes just doing a random page, and I did this. I did a video of my top tips for journaling, and I'll link the video up below, but I did actually do a page about it, which I really enjoyed. So I've done that one as well. I just like the idea at the end of the year just having a whole book of colour with just random notes, whether or not I finish them or not. But anything I have in here is a plus. I would also like to start something new. I've penciled in the pages I would like to do. I would like to do a highlights for the month. So that's going to be on this page here. Then I'm going to turn the page and do my April page. And we're going to do highlights on here as well. So I'm going to get them ready so that I can go in and write them. And we're going to call it the good stuff. My social media page will be on there. We're going to have a double page of one-liners for each day. And then dinner, what we've eaten, and then TV on there as well. So that's what we're going to do this month. But I'm really enjoying experimenting and seeing what and what doesn't work for me. And yeah, I'm enjoying this actually. And I'm enjoying that I've kind of let it go. And if I'm not enjoying something and it's not working for me, that's absolutely fine. And I'm moving on from there, because I'm kind of like seeing it as like an experiment. I'm learning and just finding out with regards to bullet journaling what I like and what I don't like. So it's good, it's all good. So let's start with, this will be March highlights, and I'll just rub that off. And how have I done my other pages? I haven't really got a theme or anything running through. I might just write the word highlights, and I'm thinking about using my paints actually and having some circles, keeping it quite simple and then letting it dry. I think I'm going to do that. I've got this book here, Creative Lettering and Beyond. I bought it from Amazon quite some time ago, and I never think to use it, or very rarely. And sometimes it's just nice to have a little look through for ideas. I will link the book up below. It's in my Amazon storefront. It is actually, oh, that's a nice tattoo. It is actually a really nice book. So I might just have a flick through for some ideas for inspiration on lettering. It's definitely not my forte, purely because I'm very impatient. I want to learn new things, but I don't give myself the time to learn new things. I like that there. Yeah, so I think I might just have a little play. I might use that for inspiration, and let's see where it takes me.
I look in into your eyes, I see we're out of time. I guess no one's to blame, nobody crossed the line. I guess we couldn't see, somehow we couldn't feel. Maybe we rose too fast, maybe we got too high. But I remember days I wonder we were always gonna last. Yeah, I do remember tears and the laughter. How could we fall so fast?
Right, so that's it. It's not amazing, it's not fancy, but I'm also not doing it as part of a competition or anything. It's just my journal, and that's something that I always stress. Let's pop some washi down there actually. I wasn't actually going to be sticking anything in my journal, but I've decided I'm going to add a little bit of washi. I'm just going to use my highlighter to colour in these. But yeah, I think the biggest thing to remember when you are doing your journal is not to be self-critical, because it's your journal, it's nobody else's. You're not doing it for a competition, it's just for you. Right, I'm gonna get some paints on here. I think I'm really enjoying, like I said though, just kind of experimenting and seeing what works best for me. Let's get a few of these. I like that colour. And if something doesn't work, that's fine. I just won't do it the next month. Or if I do, I might then just change how I have done it to make it work better. So I'm seeing this year as one great big bullet journal experiment. And I'm going to have a really fun page at the end to show for it. All right, let's get some blue on next. One thing I have said is I want this book to look really, really colourful. That's my biggest thing that I want to achieve out of this year, is not to have a perfect journal, not to even have pages complete, but I would like a book, a journal at the end of this that is really colourful, really fun and really bright. So if I've achieved that at the end of this year, I will be happy. Let's have some green. Let's have a larger one. Let me know about your journaling, your April plans. What are you up to this month in your journal? Have you finished anything in March? Have you finished a journal? Have you started a new one? Let me know what you're doing. My favourite journaling right now is junk journaling. I'm having the most fun with that. I can't believe it's taken me so long to actually start, and I feel like it's my favourite type of journal I've ever done. I am just loving it so much. It feels like the perfect type of journaling for me. Let's do a bigger one down here, and then I'm just going to document a few little random highlights. Let's add some little bits of extra colour to make it a little bit more fun. And then obviously the only thing with doing this kind of thing in your journals, you then have to wait for them to dry. It's not the end of the world, is it? There. Right, to speed it up a little bit because I'm super impatient, I am just going to blot it with kitchen roll. It's not too bad. And then I can move on to the other page. What kind of pages do you do in your journal? Do you ever use paints, or do you keep it just to pens, pencils, that kind of thing? So I'll come back and fill that out. That one's for March, so I can turn this over. And now this is going to be the start of April.
I guess we couldn't see, somehow we couldn't feel. Maybe we rose too fast, maybe we got too high. But I remember days someone
I'm going to get my dual tip pens out here. I do find, as much as I love the Posca pens, it kind of sprays a little bit sometimes. So I'm going to use my dual tip pens just because I can colour these bits in a bit better and a bit faster. Because like I said before, I am very impatient with certain things.
We were always gonna last. Yeah, trying to remember tears and the laughter. How could we fall so fast?
This is going to be the start of my April page, and I'm also then going to write the best bits, and then this will be my highlight page as well. There we go. I like that heart, how that's gone. Now because it's April, I always think of April showers, so I think we are going to have little raindrops in all different colour blues, and I'm not fussed if my journaling doesn't fit in the raindrops. If it kind of goes over them and I just journal across, that's absolutely fine. I'll just do whatever suits me. But I just want to fill this page with kind of like happy memories, fun things that happen. For example, we are going to see my mum next weekend. My kids haven't seen my mum since Christmas 2019. How bad is that? We were allowed obviously to visit family last summer and that, but my mum carried on working and only has weekends off. My kids, well, we've all worked in our family. We haven't actually taken any time off, and my kids work at Waitrose. I have one that works on a Saturday and one that works on a Sunday. So, and as my mum's over an hour away, we just haven't been able to do it where we've all had a weekend off. And then Christmas, although we were allowed to see family at Christmas, we made the family choice before the announcement was allowed that we were allowed. We had already decided that we wouldn't. We'd play it safe and we'd wait. So it's been a very long time. So I managed to see my mum. The last time I saw her properly was after we went to Snowdon. We stopped off then on the way back, but obviously I didn't have the kids with me. So it's been a long time due. So we're going to go over Easter Sunday. I'm hoping it's dry because obviously we have to sit in the garden. So if it's not, I don't know. We obviously can't do it. Yeah, so that's the plan, for my kids to see their Nana on Easter Sunday. So that hopefully will be a big highlight of the month. No doubt an emotional one, I know, well, for my mum anyway. Big one in here as well. There, and I might just leave it like that, I think. I've blotched them up. I've been working at my PC. I've come back, I've blotched them up just to make sure they're okay. I am going to pop some paper in though to move on to the next page, and this is where I'm going to be setting up my social media page. This is the only kind of tracking I really do, and I do like doing it. So let's do blue this month. I'm just going to kind of like copy what I did last month because that kind of like works really well for me. Actually, yeah, I'm just going to keep it really basic and just basically copy what I did last month. Let me know what kind of things you track, and are you really good? Are you really strict with going in daily to update it? I think it's all about having a routine, and as much as I have a routine, it doesn't involve journaling. So and I don't want to add it to my to-do list because I feel then it becomes a chore. So I'm quite happy to keep it as it is.
What makes the sun go to sleep every night, and what's it dreaming of? I wonder. How come the sky sometimes hides behind the clouds? Maybe it's just like me, a little bit scared of heights. Why does the rain always...
The next page is my today page. I'm going to use a little bit of washi tape on this page. Like I said, originally I wasn't going to use anything stuck in, but I think I'm going to, because it's my journal and my rules. So just remember that. You don't need to answer to anyone when it comes to your journal. So I'm going to have days of the week, put them along the top there, I think, as well. I think that would be quite fun. Decided I need to add some colour to my page. Flag today. I'm going to need to work out how many days of the week and how many spaces I need to allow. So I'm going to get on and do that, I think. Right, I'm on a roll now. I was going to start here. I'm so glad I counted because I wouldn't have had enough space. So each, I'm going to do blue one day, white the next, blue one day, white the next. So we'll start with number 1 up here for the 1st of April, 2, 3. So I'm just going to continue down here. I like doing this with a highlighter. It's a very quick way to add some colour to your page and it looks really effective. I don't mind if it's not perfect. That's absolutely fine with me. I think it would stress me out too much trying to make it perfect. So instead, I just embrace the imperfections. I seem to say that a lot. But I just enjoy it and I think it looks really nice. And I was really pleased when I did this last month. It worked really, really well for me. And I think also by doing this, it makes your journaling look really neat and tidy. So if we compare, let's see, where was it? This page in comparison to a page where I haven't, my film page would be a good one to compare it to. Or even here, had I have had the colours on each one, it would have looked so much neater. So you compare that page to that page, and I think it looks much nicer. You could do another colour in between as well. You don't have to leave it white. You could do another colour. I like doing it like this. And it's quick as well. It is a bit fiddly in between, but again, if you're not a perfectionist, it's not the end of the world. I think I used to worry more about perfection, but I've really let it go now, and since being able to do that, I've had so much more fun. Things that would have previously have stressed me out just don't bother me now. It's just not worth it. There's bigger and better things to worry about than whether or not you've gone out the lines. So I think if you can let go of certain things, it's not a bad thing to be able to do. I think it was starting my first business that enabled me to do that. I used to try and keep the perfect home. My house was spotless. I had an 18-month-old and a 4-year-old. I even ironed underwear. I used to just, I don't know, just silly little things that were really, really important to me until I started my business and I had to let go of certain things, and then suddenly duvet covers were shaken and not ironed, and you know, our worlds didn't come to the end, and actually it meant I had time on my hands to do more important things like spend with my family. So yeah, I think that was the time in my life when I started learning to be able to let things go, and it's just moved on from there. And I think as life changes and your priorities change, some things suddenly aren't so important anymore. Like for me, my kids are older now, so I don't have school runs to do and things like that. So you can let go of certain things, and then other things though need to take priority where they maybe weren't priority before. So I think as life changes, your priorities can change, and what was important once then isn't important anymore. Perfect. I'm really pleased with that. Now the other thing, I'm so glad I had my list here actually. It's really helped me, although saying that I did write it on here, didn't I? The other thing I wanted to do was my dinner page, and I think, oh no, I've got a TV page to do after that as well. And dinner page I'm going to keep the same again, because why change something when it's worked really well? So we're going to have food And I am gonna change it slightly. Let's call it dinner. I can't be bothered to do that great big writing again like I did last time. Do you know, I might just use my blue pen again. Go around the outside. Let's do this. I don't want it to be exactly the same. I haven't decided either. Last month I did apples. I feel it should be something foodie. I did think about just having loads of different coloured circles, which I love doing those. I don't know if I can be bothered to do anything foodie. I could do strawberries, but I want a whole load of colour. I might just do circles, I think. Doesn't matter if it's not foodie, does it? I'm gonna do loads of lovely colours. That's what I fancy doing.
How come the sky sometimes hides behind the clouds? Maybe it's just like me, a little bit scared of heights. Why does the rain always keep on pouring down when it's grey outside? It really makes me wonder. Yeah, it makes me wonder. It really makes me wonder. Ooh, I wonder. How come the trees gets undressed when it's cold? And don't they miss?
Right, this is actually dry. I've just been speaking to my dad on a video call in the States, and whilst I was chatting, I was thinking about this page and decided that I would go around with my Posca pen. I think I'm going to do some little doodly lines just to finish it off. I always forget to use white lines. I think that looks quite nice. It's just quite subtle. It's not too dark. I won't do it on all of them. I do love Posca pens. I think they're so cool. Actually, and some of these I might just do in certain places like that. I think I'm going to do that. Just a few, like this one's a darker one, so that will show up a bit more. And then a few of them I will just do a few. So these pages are now done. The last one I am going to do is our TV page. And then I can just document what we're going to watch or what we've watched on TV. I'm going to do it the same actually. I quite liked this. I think I'm just going to do the one page. I found the one page was quite enough last time. And then if I do want to do more, I can. Let me know what you've been watching on TV lately. We are currently watching Flight Attendant. Loving that. How to Get Away with Murder. What's the Line one? I can never remember what it's called. Line of Duty. That one was on the last before season. I know there's a new season out. We're still on the previous one to that. We started watching that yesterday, and we watched 3 yesterday, so I think we're going to watch that this evening. What else are we watching? We did consider starting Lost again. I know it's on the new Disney Channel, The Star or something it's called. And I think we got it to like episode 3. Sorry, not episode 3, season 3, but years ago. And then Sky pulled it, and we actually purchased it, I think. Then a year or so after, we fancied getting back into it, and we couldn't find where we were, and then we never did it. And we thought, should we start watching it again? But we haven't. So we keep talking about that, whether or not we will. So let me know what you are watching. What have you watched lately that's been your favourite? I think Your Honour has been my favourite thing that I've watched so far. I enjoyed that so much. That was really cool. Right, let's do the little flag again. I quite like that TV. And then I did boxes last time. So actually this pen is just that little bit thicker. Or let's go with this pen. This might be even better. And then we're going to paint inside the boxes again, because I really like that. Sometimes, although it's fun to have different ones, I think if something works for you, why change it? Let's keep it the same. But I'm enjoying, like I said, figuring out what's working for me and what isn't working for me. But but I really would love to know what you pop in your journals. I'm going to do all different sizes this time. I think I didn't do that last month because some things are short titles and some things are larger titles. So although I said I was going to do it the same, I've done it slightly different from last month. Let's put another flag down here. We'll have TV watched. There we go. And I'm going to add some colour now and then leave that to dry. I'm going to add this slightly, I was going to say slightly paler, and it's actually gone on really quite bright. It's a bit better. So we've got some colour, but it's not too bright. I've done exactly the same again. That's really bright. Oh, I smudged that one. I love the bright colours. They just make me so happy. Let's get some orange on there as well. Oh, that one's mixed with the black a little bit. I don't think that was quite so dry. Are you the same about colour? Does it make you really happy? I've got to keep away from the lines. It's really smudging. Let's get some. Oh, that's a bit of a messy colour, that one. I mixed it by mistake. That's better. Let's get some blue on there. I've nearly finished now. I really hope you've enjoyed this video today. It's a little bit of a change from the creative journaling, but I really enjoy this. It's nice to have a different kind of creative fix sometimes. You're still being creative, but in a different kind of way. And let's do that one there, and I can leave this to dry now. So that's the end of my video today. I have done my highlight page, which I need to fill in for March. I might do that tonight actually. Then I am ready with April with all my little raindrops for April to fill in my best bits. Then we've got my social media tracker page for my statistics. I've got my page set up for April for my one-liners for each day. That's as close to daily tracking, I guess, as I get. We've got dinner time, so I can write in all my dinners that I've made, and my TV page as well. I'm really pleased with that, and it's actually looking really quite colourful now, which is what I was hoping for. I'm really pleased with that. Looks pretty, doesn't it? So thank you for watching today. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I look forward to joining you with a video on Thursday. Have a great week. Lots of love. Bye.